Hey, what's up guys, it's Mr. Elite Gamer here, and this video is basically talking about the Prison of Elders checkpoints. I know 3 days ago I made a video talking about the updates that are coming from the Bungie live stream. So Bungie said in the live stream that there's going to be checkpoints in the Prison of Elders, and then they also, kind of a day later they kind of went to their forums and said that there was not going to be checkpoints in the Prison of Elders, and this has some people mad. And I think the reason why some people were mad because Bungie did say that there's going to be some checkpoints, and they also gave reasons why they were introducing checkpoints in the Prison of Elders, but then going to forums secretly and then putting in there so people know that there's not going to be any checkpoints. Kind of has people mad just because they did say it live on live stream. Kind of gives you that more of a reassurance, and then the fact that they had to go back and say that wasn't, it kind of hurt some of the players of Destiny and from the fans of Bungie. So I understand why people are mad there, but then I'm also going to go into reasons why I think that there should not be checkpoints. Because I was a little upset that Bungie did that and backtracked just because they said live on live stream, but I did not care that there was going to be checkpoints because I feel like Prison of Elders should not have checkpoints, and I'll explain why. So there's two types of checkpoints. All right, you got your checkpoints where if you leave off, like let's say you're at the 3rd or 4th round, you can leave out of that instance, like leave the Prison of Elders completely and go back. Which I think that they weren't talking about that checkpoint. So I think, how like the raid, if you go past a certain point, like let's say if you do totems and war priests and you stop at Golgoroth, you get a checkpoint for Golgoroth, you come out, and the next time you go into a raid, you back at Golgoroth. I don't think those are the kind of checkpoints they're talking about. I think the checkpoints they're talking about is, like let's say if you're doing a strike, you continue on. Let's say if you die, you continue from where you died off last time. Like let's say if you just died at the boss on a strike, and instead of going back to the beginning of the strike, you'll be going to where the boss is. I think those are checkpoints they're talking about, but of course, they never really stated what kind of checkpoints. I'm assuming that's the one that with the strike, like I just said, where if you die, you go back where the boss was at. You don't start off again. So, for those of you who have played Prison of Elders, you know that LFG versions can go from anywhere from 7 minutes to 10 minutes to 15 minutes at the most, depending on how your group is. I have seen LFG versions go up to 20 minutes, but that's if it's a really bad group. But it doesn't really take long to do an LFG version. Then of course you got your challenge mode, which is gonna need your group, your own pre-made group with your friends or your clan mates. So that one's where you're gonna have a really polished team, and also it's gonna be a lot more difficult because you're gonna be basically racing against time, doing challenges. You have to do certain requirements to get your gear up. So I do see that checkpoints aren't really needed since Prison of Elders does go by fast, and also with challenge mode, you kind of want to build up your points. So if you do screw up and die, it does hurt your point scoring, and so with checkpoints, this would kind of screw up the whole flow of Prison of Elders and the pace of it. So I feel like even if you got to the boss and then you died, that would screw up your point system. So instead of restarting where you're at, where it hurts your points, I'd rather start off fresh, so you can fix your mistakes and maybe do things faster. That's just me. That's my opinion and why there should not be checkpoints. And that's why I also agree with Bungie for taking away, because it would ruin that pace, and also with the challenge mode thing where you have to do constantly fast, and if you screw up, it's gonna hurt your points, and if you don't go fast enough, your points will get deducted from your card. So having checkpoints, I would feel like that would screw up. So that's just how I feel about checkpoints. Explain the checkpoints and how I understand them. I'm pretty sure I might have confused some people. But there is 2 different types of checkpoints. But I'm talking about this one is going to be, I'm pretty sure with the other one that it was going to be completely out. But this one's, if you stop at a boss and you die at a boss, you continue at the boss. That checkpoint's going to be completely removed. And you just, if you die, you start fresh. I believe that's how it goes. They never really clarified what kind of checkpoints they were talking about. But I'm pretty sure the one I'm talking about is correct. But that's I just wanted to give my reasons why I think checkpoints should not be in there. So people who are mad about the checkpoint system, they should also take challenge mode into consideration. Also, having LFG is going to be easier pretty much after the first week, so it's not going to be that hard. So if you guys found this video helpful or enjoyable, or just found it entertaining to watch and kill some time, give this video a like, subscribe if you enjoy my content, or if you're new to the channel, and I hope to catch you guys in future videos.